Rise with SAP, Grow with SAP, Cloud ERP, Public Cloud Edition, Private Cloud Edition. If this is still all really confusing for you, this is the video for you. Hi, I'm Tyler Constable with Epiphany. In just a few short minutes, I'm going to get this all explained for you. Let's go back to when Rise first came out. If you're still a little bit confused about what is Rise with SAP, feel free to look at one of our YouTube videos, Aegis for Rise with SAP customers, and we break down what exactly is Rise in our offerings for that. When Rise first came out, right, it was meant for customers that perhaps were already on SAP and needed to make that journey into that environment. Right? So we already had SAP, and we continued into that Rise with SAP environment. That was a single tenant environment, right, where you had some access to the database more from a visual layer if you really needed it from a monitoring perspective. But really at the SAP application layer, you had a little bit of flexibility in what you can do for customizations. A little bit later, SAP came out with the Grow with SAP environment, right, which wasn't necessarily a private tenant or your own tenant as an environment, right? Perhaps it was more of a multi-tenant based environment per se. Less customizations, right? Which meant maybe you had to move around some of your organization's procedures, but really what that meant from the positive side of things is a faster implementation, right? So this is great for customers that were perhaps a smaller organization or net new to SAP, right? What we call a greenfield implementation. Then recently we started hearing about this thing called Cloud ERP, right? And what that really means now is Cloud ERP is the destination, where prior to that, Rise was the destination or Grow was the destination, not anymore. So what is Rise now? Rise is the journey from your starting point to Cloud ERP. So what is Grow? Same thing. It's your journey, right, from your starting point to Cloud ERP. So Cloud ERP now has two different kind of flavors. They have the Public Cloud Edition, which is what you would traditionally think of as your Grow environment, right? So now if you're going to go into the Cloud ERP Public Cloud Edition, you're starting from a starting point of a greenfield implementation, brand new. You are going to take your Grow journey into the Public Cloud Edition. Now, if you're already running SAP, right, you're going to take a Rise journey into Cloud ERP Private Cloud Edition. Now, that's if you still want your own tenant, right? And perhaps you still want to have a little more flexibility with customizations. You can also take a Rise journey into the public cloud within Cloud ERP, right? So this is what SAP might ask you to do initially. They might say, we want you to take your environment and move it into this public cloud environment. Again, that means less customizations for you, but again, faster implementation time. If that's not for you, you can always still pick the Private Cloud Edition. Hopefully that helped explain things a little bit more for you. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at info@epiphany.io. Thank you.